There is no doubt that Europe is arguably one of the best travel destinations in the world. The continent has it all: economic prosperity, rich culture, overall ambiance, and breathtaking environment. However, a certain area in Europe seems to stand out: Central Europe. Welcome to MultiCityTrips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our guide to Central Europe, plus 3 of our favorite 2-week itineraries that will let you absorb the best of the region in only 2 weeks. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To make the most of this guide, check out our recommended flights, hotels to stay in, and more things you can do at each destination in the video description below. For a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide from our website. Central Europe has been a point of curiosity among numerous travelers, so before we take a look at the sample itineraries, we'll quickly walk you through some of the common questions about Central Europe. What countries are in Central Europe? Unsurprisingly, the central region of the European land is termed Central Europe. Typically, Austria, Czech Republic, Germany, Hungary, Liechtenstein, Poland, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Switzerland are grouped when defining states of Central Europe. Similar historical, socio-political, and cultural identities mark these countries as quite similar, which is fascinating to witness. Here are 5 things about Central Europe you might find interesting. 1. There are 9 countries that can be considered as being part of Central Europe, as mentioned previously. However, in the broader sense, Romania and Serbia are too, occasionally also Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. 2. The Holy Roman Empire and Austro-Hungarian Empire both controlled large parts of Central Europe. 3. Countries considered part of Central Europe are also considered to be part of Western Europe, Eastern Europe, or Southern Europe. 4. Germany is the largest and most populous country in Central Europe. Liechtenstein is the smallest and least populous. 5. All the countries of Central Europe, except Switzerland and Liechtenstein, are part of the European Union. Why visit Central Europe, and what is so special about this part of Europe? From food to art and architecture, to strong traditions and breathtaking landscapes, the region has it all and flaunts it all. Plus, the region offers excellent value for money by providing its visitors an unending variety in terms of experiences and attractions. What is the best way to get around Central Europe? It is no hidden fact that European countries are extremely well connected. You can travel between them by whatever means you find best, may it be road, air, or rail. However, if you want to restrict yourself to the Central European region, the best way to commute between countries is via trains. The rail network here serves to be the most reliable, cost-effective, efficient, and convenient source of traveling, and should therefore be opted for. Now that you've gotten to know Central Europe a little more, here are 3 of the best Central Europe itineraries that will let you explore the best of the region in 2 weeks. Itinerary 1. Prague, Vienna, and Budapest. Perhaps the most iconic Central Europe itinerary, the Prague, Vienna, and Budapest trio, will introduce you to the classic best offerings of the Central European region. Your 2-week Central Europe itinerary begins in Prague, a city you should dedicate the first 5 days of your trip to. Prague is famous for being phenomenal, especially in terms of its well-preserved history, traditions, art, and architecture. The city is very easy to navigate through and is extremely walkable, meaning that it is the perfect place for you to ditch your maps and lose yourself in. Put on a comfortable pair of shoes and visit all top destinations in the city, including Prague Castle, the Lenin Wall, the astronomical clock, and the Charles Bridge. The next stop in your itinerary is Vienna, another great city worth your time and dedication. Plan to spend about 3 days in this wonderful city, where you spend your days commuting between the countless attractions it has to offer to its visitors. You will fall in love with its distinct cafe culture and its grandiose architecture. You should make arrangements to visit its top sites like Vienna State Opera, the Spanish Writing School, and the Schönbrunn Palace. When you are tired from all of these explorations, consider taking a delightful break in its lovely cafes that offer excellent ambiance. Your trip to Central Europe ends in Budapest. Arguably one of the most beautiful and glamorous cities in all of Europe and the world, Budapest will captivate you with its exquisite offerings and green surroundings. Since it is listed as one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites, you can expect it to offer remarkable things. Being one of the most historic cities on the planet, with settlements dating back to the Stone Age, the city has some fantastic historical displays that will leave you in awe. Visit its iconic bathhouses, its St. Stephen's Basilica, and Matthias Church to experience Europe as you have never experienced before. When the sun sets, head towards its famous ruin bars and party like there is no tomorrow. Itinerary 2: Brno, Munich, Bratislava, and Krakow. This Central Europe 2-week itinerary idea combines the classic countries Poland, Germany, Slovakia, and Switzerland into one fun-filled and exciting journey. Starting from Brno, the capital of Switzerland and the city to which you will be dedicating the first 4 days of your trip. There are a countless number of things you can and should do in this city. For instance, you must take advantage of the city's status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and explore its cobbled streets, arcade sidewalks, and a preserved old town. You should also visit its many art galleries and museums, like Kunstmuseum, the Einstein Museum, and the Historical Museum of Brno. Following Brno, you should head to Munich, a classic destination in its own right and home to some of the most famous attractions one could hope for. Take a walk through its gorgeous English garden, or wow at its glorious Nymphenburg Palace, or be amazed at the grandeur of the Munich residence. No matter where you go, you will be amazed at the site's sheer capacity to fascinate. You will need 4 days to explore your surroundings comfortably, so don't rush through the attractions and experiences. The next stop in your itinerary is the lesser-known, but remarkable regardless, Slovakian city. While the city may not be as popular as other Central European destinations, it is a stop you must make on your way to Krakow. Bratislava is a compact, little city with charmingly narrow cobblestone streets, stunning historic architecture, and a very pleasant culture. The people are delightful and indulge in an outdoor cafe culture that you must experience while you are here. Some of the popular destinations include the Bratislava Castle, Michael's Gate, and Slovak National Gallery. Your Central Europe itinerary of 2 weeks ends in Krakow. Relax a little and then buckle yourself up, for the sheer number and scale of attractions in the city are going to blow you away. There are so many things you must not miss in Krakow, including the incredible Kazimierz neighborhood and the St. Francis's Basilica. Itinerary 3: Berlin, Brno, Salzburg, and Liechtenstein. Another exciting Central Europe itinerary of 2 weeks, the Berlin, Brno, Salzburg, and Liechtenstein route will keep you completely engrossed, entertained, and on your toes. Starting from Berlin, the heart of Germany and home to some of the most fantastic attractions in Europe, you should spend 5 days roaming around the city, doing justice to it. Remember that you have ample time on your hands, so no need to rush through anything. Some of the must-visit destinations include the Brandenburg Gate, Museum Island, and the Berlin Wall. Following Berlin, make your way to Brno, a fantastic Czech city usually put to the back seat by Prague. Dating back to the prehistoric era and having seen several ruling powers come and go, the city serves as a cradle for countless cultures, traditions, and historical sites. If you are into architecture, the Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul will leave you in awe of its architect's ingenious. Other than this, Moravian karst and caves, Dietrichstein Palace, and the Vevey Castle will interest you too. The next step in your itinerary is Salzburg. Being a city lying on the Austrian-German border, it presents a fascinating blend of cultures and civilizations that will amaze you. Although all destinations here are worth your time, a few claim the limelight, owing to their splendor and attractiveness. The fortress of Hohensalzburg is one of them. Other than this, you would also love visits to St. Peter's Abbey, St. Peter's Church, and the Salzburg Cathedral. These may be odes to the city's religious roots, but they offer extraordinary insight into its early people's architectural and artistic minds. Liechtenstein marks the end of your Central Europe itinerary. While you may be sad that this is coming to an end, you can rest assured that you will be doing this in the best possible way by visiting Vaduz. Visit its state-of-the-art Kunstmuseum Liechtenstein Art Gallery, its fantastic Gutenberg Castle situated in the heart of lush green mountains, and the Liechtenstein National Museum. These are a few trips you will cherish and hold dear in your memories. There you have it, our travel guide to Central Europe, plus 3 of our favorite 2-week Central Europe itineraries that will let you absorb the best of the region in only 2 weeks. We hope you find our itineraries and guide helpful, and if you are planning a trip inspired by our itineraries, ensure to check our recommended flights, hotels to stay in, and best things to do during your visit in the video description below. Need help planning and finding the best vacation package to Central Europe? Visit us at MultiCityTrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your European vacation.